Fans of the sport of boxing have heard of the name Mike Tyson. He worked as a professional boxer for a very long time, having been in the business from 1985 to 2005. Throughout his career, Mike Tyson earned nicknames such as Iron Mike, Kid Dynamite, and the baddest man on the planet for his awesome boxing skills. Not to mention that he is in fact one of the greatest heavyweights. The boxing star has been in the news for various reasons, but most of the time it was related to great feats that he achieved. In this video, we will be talking about how Mike Tyson went from having a net worth of $300 million to only $10 million. If you're curious, keep watching. Through endorsements and advertisements, Mike Tyson earned around $430 million. Not to mention, if you adjusted for inflation, it would now be $700 million. Another noteworthy mention is that a huge part of his earnings were taken by promoter Don King. But how? It was because of a court case where Mike Tyson made a contract with Don King in which it was said that King would be entitled to 30% of his earnings. When Mike Tyson fought Danny Williams in 2004, he was paid a whopping amount of $8 million. But that is not his highest paycheck. Mike Tyson received his highest paycheck through his fight with Lennox Lewis in 2002. He was paid $103 million for that fight. Not only has Mike Tyson been awarded many boxing awards, such as the BBC Sports Personality of the Year, Overseas Personality, but he has even received a humane letter from the Central State University of Wilberforce, Ohio. The school awarded the world-famous boxer an honorary doctorate in humane letters. In the letter, the university talked about how Mike Tyson should be idolized for his hard work, determination, and patience. After retirement, Mike Tyson stayed in part of the limelight through advertisements and endorsement. Later on, he started taking up acting roles in movies and television. He has acted in movies and television series such as Pharaoh's War, Mike Tyson Mysteries, A Medea Family Funeral, Reality Queen, and etc. Wait a minute. Not only has he worked as an actor, but he has also worked as a producer for about 12 movies and TV series. Not to forget, he has written the plot for It's All Been Done Radio Hour, Mike Tyson Mysteries, and Oscar Talk. But after such a flourishing and colorful career, how could he go into debt and lose almost all of his money? Let's find out. Now, after hearing about Mike Tyson's previous experience with his net worth, you must be thinking, what in the world made his net worth decrease so deeply? What made him announce bankruptcy in 2003? The simple answer to all this is that the legendary boxer really likes to spend a lot. He used up millions of dollars to buy mansions, cars, jewelry, and extravagant gifts for not only people he knew but also strangers. He spent about $4.5 million on cars and motorbikes, $4 million on pigeons. Yes, pigeons. He even spent $3 million on lawn care and garden maintenance. You will be totally gobsmacked when you find out that this guy has owned over 100 cars during his lifetime. No, we're not lying. That's not it either. He bought a pet tiger that is said to cost him $70,000. He even spent his money to make a custom-built habitat for his newly bought tiger. Another story of his big spending habits involves one of his entourages as well. He hired a person to do only one thing. For your information, the person earned $3 million per year. So what did he do? All the person had to do was wear army fatigues and shout out guerrilla warfare at press conferences to earn such a large amount of money. You can basically get the idea of how irresponsible the star was with his own money. Another source where the famous boxer had to use up a lot of money was when he was in prison from 1991 to 1995. He was in prison in 91 for assaulting an 18-year-old girl named Desiree Washington. In prison for less than 3 years as a sentence, Mike Tyson was released in March of 1995. It would be only a millionaire thing if you paid $2 million on cell phones, pagers, and phone bills as Mike Tyson did. In addition to that, Iron Mike even bought many homes. His Ohio mansion literally had gold-plated furniture. And if that wasn't enough, Mike Tyson even had a huge pool and basketball court that he could leisurely play in. If you thought that any of this was outlandish, wait till you hear this. The most outlandish purchase that the retired boxer has made was a $2 million golden bathtub for his wife. For your information, if you do not know who his wife was at the time, it was Robin Givens. In short, Mike Tyson's irresponsibility to stop using his money to buy anything he wanted led him from being one of the richest boxers to someone who announces bankruptcy. The retired American boxer forgot that he shouldn't be biting more than he could chew. Mike Tyson is now focusing on his entrepreneurial ventures to try to earn back all the money that he lost by buying all those lavish and luxurious items. You might have heard of his podcast named Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. Many celebrities have been popping up on his podcast, and things have been looking up for him since the podcast has been receiving many positive reviews. Furthermore, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson is all about the soulful conversations the baddest man on the planet makes with celebrities, athletes, and guests he invites to his studio. The guests we're talking about are such as Snoop Dogg, Jimmy Kimmel, Wiz Khalifa, Terry Crews, Mike Epps, Spencer Stone, etc. Mike Tyson smoothly runs his podcast along with his co-host Eben Britton. He has also whipped up a lot of money through his venture in cannabis. This venture is known as Tyson Ranch. Unsurprisingly, this venture did get a lot of attention, especially among the MMA community. He has been praised by the likes of Conor McGregor, who he had a beef with for a long time for his marijuana ranch. That is all for today's video. Don't forget to like and share this video, and if you want more content such as this, immediately press the subscribe button.